Knock, 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 knock. Who's that? This is the year 2014, and I've come to your doorstep. Please open the door and let me in. Oh yes, it's time to say goodbye to 2013 and make new resolutions. Remembering the famous quote from Oprah Winfrey, which said, "Cheers to the new year and another chance for all of us to get it right." I look for a few self-help books, a notepad, and a pen. I have to make my 2014 a fantastic year. Resolution number 1, be slimmer. Resolution number 2, work harder and earn more money. Resolution number 3, smile a little bit more. Resolution number 4, spend more time with my children. And the list goes on and on and on. I bet this is not just my story, but story of many people in this room. Let me ask you all one simple question. When was the first time you actually heard the word resolutions? In school? Or maybe in college? It could be when your friend said, "This year I'm going to propose to you." Or this little girl, this ugly looking girl said, "This year I'm going to get 4 boys to propose to me." But have you actually thought, where did and what is this whole concept of New Year resolution? According to Encyclopedia Britannica, New Year resolution is a secular tradition most common in the Western Hemisphere and also found in the Eastern Hemisphere. And it defines it, the encyclopedia actually defines New Year resolution as a promise that a person makes in the beginning of the year to do some acts of self-improvement, or to do something much nicer, like just opening doors for people. For a simpler definition, I would quote the Oxford Dictionary, which says, New Year resolution is a promise that a person makes to start something nice or to end something bad. Now, moving on, according to Julia Jasmine, in her book, Multicultural Holidays, she had quoted that New Year resolution, this concept was started way back by the ancient Babylonians. They actually believed and they actually prayed to their god in the beginning of the year to return all their borrowed objects and to pay all the debts in the beginning of the year. Now, Toastmaster Mansi, I think this is very insightful, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the dinner set that I borrowed from you yesterday only on January 1st, 2015.
Thank you.
To move on, this book also stated that the Romans actually worship and promise to god Janus on the first day of the year, and that is where the whole the name January has come in. Moving on, what I also found in this book was that there are many religions who are following this tradition. And no matter whatever creed you belong to, the whole concept of New Year resolution is self-improvement. Then I further bothered Brother Google, and he directed me to this interesting website called statisticbrain.com. What I found in this was much more interesting. It said that this year, in 2014, 54% of Americans have taken New Year resolution. Another interesting fact that I found over there was, the past 4 years, only 8% of the people have actually been successful in their New Year resolution. Now, one very good example for this is Toastmaster Bridget. When I did this survey last week, and I asked everybody, what are your New Year resolutions? He said that his first New Year resolution is to laugh at all the New Year resolutions that he made in 2013 and see why he could not succeed in them. Further, would you like to actually know what are the top 5 resolutions of 2014? Yeah, I also got very inquisitive. I then researched and found in the official website of US government, that is www.usa.gov, the top 5 resolutions in USA. The first was just like mine, lose weight. Second is to be more organized. Third is to save more and spend less. Fourth is to fall in love. And fifth was to learn something more exciting. So these were the top 5 resolutions that I found. Now, how to achieve your resolution was my next question. So I further researched and I found that the study, which was done in 2012 by Professor Tyson in Harvard University, he actually said that men, they achieve in their New Year resolutions 22% more than what is the normal rate if they actually break down their resolution. That is, if instead of saying lose weight, if men say that this week I'm going to lose 1 pound, and the next week, since I'm busy, maybe half a pound or something, they are more successful. And women, 10% women achieve their goals more if and when they share it in public. You see, that's why I share mine in public. So, with women, this works very well, that you share your resolutions and you actually get the support from your friends. Another study conducted by, or this is basically a study which was converted into a book by Frank Ra, and his book is a very famous book on New Year's resolution, which is A Course in Happiness. He stated that New Year resolutions are more sustainable when shared, both in terms of the results of the New Year resolution are shared by others, and also that the path is shared by other people. He also stated that peer support is very important to get maximum benefit and to transform yourself into a better person. Okay. Also, this book stated that you should consult a counselor while setting up your New Year resolution. So my dear friends, revisit your resolutions, rethink and revamp them. I'm sure all of us will achieve greater heights this year. Over to you, Toastmaster.